when I leave here today, man, after I cut you, I gotta go back down to the funeral home, man. I got another head to do.
Oh, yeah. One today?
Yeah.
Yeah? What was the, do you know the reason? They passed? COVID?
COVID.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Another one. And same age as me, bro. So this stuff is serious, man. We losing more and more people, man, and especially in our age limit, man, it gets a little bit scary, man, when you start seeing people our age fall down. When they let us back open, you know, and they made it available, that was one of the first things that I did was go ahead and take the shot, take the vaccine. I did so, man, because, and if you come in here without it, and they had so much information as far as people being asymptomatic that can carry it and still not be sick. So I feel real bad if you came in here, man, to get a cut, and I gave you something more than a cut leaving out of here.
Oh, wow.
And put me in a position where I probably wouldn't see you again. So I just have to make sure, man, that me being in the public, I gotta do what's best for the people that's gonna be around me. For me, I wasn't on the fence. I wanted to be on the front line to get that because of I'm around people. The seniors are really big in my family, and a lot of my family members are in that twilight of their age. And I didn't want something like that to stop me from being around my family.
I have a customer that she had came in the salon and she said, Lonnie, I had been out. And I'm like, she said she had been sick and they had an outing at her home. And she said she had about 20 family members there. She said, and afterwards, everybody got sick. Everybody in the house caught COVID.
Wow.
3 was in the hospital on ventilator. Her husband and her, she caught it, but they had already had their first vaccination. So they didn't have to be hospitalized, and her doctor said if they had not been vaccinated, that they would have been in the hospital.
So the first vax helped?
The first vax helped.
The doctor said it without that?
The doctor said if they had not had their first vax, that they would have been hospitalized.
That's great information, because I was starting to think that the vaccination was causing the illness and the death at some point. That's great information. Thank you for that. I had a great issue with the vax because there's some real live serious questions that are concerning and troubling.
That is important. If you go on like the CDC or the Southern Nevada Health District and see the questions and already have your questions prepared before you go see the provider, and then you can be more informed.
Right. So now that brings this up, right? We can go back in history, you know, but there were studies that were literally killing us. They were injecting us with everything, and you know, so it's very difficult for us knowing that to be able to trust anything that you're going to inject us with. If I based it on history, I would never do it.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, think about this. Based on history, have you had measles?
Have I had measles? No.
Did you have polio?
No.
Okay, but you had the vaccine for it. Yes.
I don't know. My mom knows.
That was part of our vaccines. We had those things, you know, and
I'm sure I had them though, but.
And that was the series of different vaccines that we had to have to protect ourselves.
My daughter beat me to the vax. So she helped me also. She's a teacher. I had the conversation with her. I was like, well, what makes you comfortable with it? You know, she's working on her doctorate, so I trust her also. Literally, my mind was made up from conversations, no facts, only opinions. So I was totally against it, 100%, from the beginning all the way until about 3/4 in. And about the last 25% that we've been in this thing, I'm trusting the research that's coming out. It sounds more consistent. And I definitely don't want to be the reason that anyone has to experience illness or death. I would tell them to first go to the CDC website. Most people don't like to read, so you know, I try to keep it simple.
That's true. Right.
And just so that they can see it for themselves, because once I saw it for myself, that's what changed my mindset.
All right, man. Till the next time.